Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We gotta get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. Are you ready to work? If you are, then go out and prove it to me. Show me what you got.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Hot! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Hot! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Hot! Hot! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Hot! Let's go! White 90! White! Let's go! White 90! White 90!
Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Hut! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Here we go! Red 38! Red 38! Hut! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut!
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Everybody, wide eight.
Here we go, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? There we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? There we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? There we go. Wide eight. What do you think? There we go. Wide eight. What do you think? There we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? All right, man, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best practice of the season. Not a single mental mistake. That's the type of practice championship teams have. Keep it up. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go, get that, let's go, get out, get out. Here we go, wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think?
do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Let's go. Let's finish now. What do you think? Here we go. Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think?
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? think? Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight. Take it. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight. Take it. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight. Take it. Hey, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think?
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan.
Here we go. 180. What do you think? What do you think? Hey, here we go. 180. What do you think? Hey, here we go. 180. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. 180. What do you think? What do you think?
This is your last opportunity. Let's go for gold.
And you know what, man? That was pretty damn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
What do you think? There we go. Wide eight. What do you think?
The pressure is on. This one is for the gold.
What do you think?
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally get...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. the first carry for an Ohio native, it's Ezekiel Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Again to Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Looking to throw. Prescott on the right side. This is Austin with a catch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Elliott. And now running right through it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 77 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Let's go, get out.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 3. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3-19.
On second down, Johnson. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
On third down, Johnson. He spins free. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Flag 32. Flag 32.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. That is caught. It's Perriman. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, 61 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
There we go, kill.
10th carry now for Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. That good for 22 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Taylor, he's going to let this one go deep. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On third down, Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Landry. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 39. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashawn Perriman as time expires in the first half. And the Browns have moved out in front. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
On second down, Taylor forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
He'll get it up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And his kick is indeed good. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Austin's got it left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. Twisting away. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. That's caught at the 3. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles, just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Room to run inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Z.
Taylor going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. They'll give it to him up the middle. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Mayfield. He may try and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Elliott, toss right. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Here go 46. 26.
Now Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Get out.
On the ground, this is Jackson. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They get it to him running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just getting a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw is Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
180.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, gone. Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here we go, fellas. Here we
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So give him the 1st down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Spinning past him. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Elliott. Able to spin free, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A give to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Hey, switch. Here you go. 26.
He'll get it up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Good. Let's go, get out.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
76.
On 1st down, gone. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
17.
On 1st down, it's gone. And his throw here is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
5.
From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that's incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Now 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say it pumped the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. 23 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again. Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Again, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And finally brought down at the 43. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
12.
Goff throwing again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Obama.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make it.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go. All right, Nate. Here we go. Get out. Get out. Wait, take it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on second down is gone. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him for a loss of 4. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
180.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stays on his feet. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go. Get out there. 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go, 46.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. We've seen a lot of interceptions from Talib over the years, and that was a big one to help seal this win.
He has such good ball skills, just always seems to be around it. And when he gets a chance to make a winning play, as we just saw there, he tends to take it.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football. And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there? You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November. And he roams